to another exciting review of How to Finish Everything You Start by Jan Yaga. Okay, so this book has been helping us to deal with procrastination. It has been helping us to get a grip on that which we started and to finish it in due time. So today we're going to be talking to finish that book. It can be about anything at all that you started and you have been struggling to complete, right? But we're going to be using writing a book as an example of something that you started and you're struggling to finish. This is just one example. You're welcome, everybody. I'm doing so great. So glad to have you here. All right. Thank you so much for asking. Okay, so if you are an author or you are anything, you're a professional, you're struggling with your career or any task or project that you have at hand, these are 21 ways to help you complete it in due time. Like I said, it is not just about books, even though the example that we're using here, according to this chapter 11 of this book, is about writing and finishing a book. So what is number one thing, or the number one way that can help you to finish writing that book? Remember the time management principle of breaking up a big task into little tasks or little steps, right? This principle applies to anything. Break it down. The project looks overwhelming because it is a lot. Writing a book, for example, is a daunting task. Yes, you may want to write from anywhere between 4,000 words. Oh, thank you. From 4,000 words on the internet. You may want to write anything between 4,000 words to 7,000 words. So break it down. Tell yourself that, okay, maybe every day I can write 500 words, or maybe I can write 1,000 words, That way you know that you're making a lot of progress. Or probably you want to write another kind of book. You may start from the table of contents. You may say, okay, today I'm going to start with chapter 1. Just break it down into something manageable for you. And that way you'll be able to keep track of your progress. The number 2 way that you can use to finish writing your book is to decide if you are procrastinating about finishing your book or you are justified in taking more time. Procrastination is pushing something away for later, and sometimes may be due to laziness or fear of failure or something like that. But at other times, you may be putting it off for later, probably because you need more time to do research, or you feel that you're going on the wrong track, you need to re-strategize. Then in that case, it is going to be justified. So it is key to decide if your delay, that is the procrastination, is because you are avoiding finishing for any reason best known to you, or you just need time to get more information or to productively improve your projects. But by all means, don't allow procrastination to hold you back. Number 3 way is to plan a reward for finishing the book. Let that reward motivate you. Reward yourself for completing it. Pick up something that means a lot to you. It could be a vacation. It could be going to see that movie, or buying yourself that car. Just reward yourself and have that reward in view. You're not going to reward yourself until you finish. So you have to finish first before the reward comes. Number 4, write down a list of pluses for finishing your book. Make a list of as many of the positive results of completing your book that you can think of. Right? And place this in a prominent place in your office or your home or somewhere conspicuous where you are going to be seeing it. What is that thing that can happen when you finish your book, when you eventually finish? Probably you get featured on TV, or people are going to be calling you for interviews, or the money that is going to come from there. What are some of the things that can come over? Maybe you get to do a presentation on radio. You become popular. It means more visibility for your brand. So let all of these pluses motivate you. Number 5, by finishing, you avoid the possibility that you will become bored with the project and put it aside. Avoid putting your book aside for too long, or it may languish forever, especially in the case of non-fiction, right? Which are timely. But if you put it off for too long, by the time you are coming back to it, the topic that you're writing upon might be stale. It may not be relevant again to the society or the audience that you're writing for, the readers that you're writing for. So number 6, is your perfectionism stopping you from finishing? Probably you want to write it 20 times. You are writing and rewriting. You want everything to be perfect. No, you're not going to get it done that way. Focus on excellence, not perfection. Perfectionitis, yes. Don't allow perfectionitis to hold you back. Focus on excellence. Do your best, the best that you can do at this time, and take it to the publisher. They are going to proofread it, they're going to edit it. If you need to make any corrections, then you can make it. But probably you are done writing it and it is good already when you wrote it the 7th time. Now you're writing it for the 15th time, and every time you look at it, there's still something to be corrected. It is not going to help you. So let it go. Number 7, imagine the worst thing that could happen if you finish your book and see yourself surviving it. You fear that thing that can happen. And one of them is your book getting bad reviews. In this age of technology, your book is going to be on Amazon, and anybody can write a bad review. Oh, this is a waste of money. I regretted buying this book. Oh, the author did not even make sense. And everybody is going to be seeing these reviews. And you know that these reviews can negatively influence other potential buyers. So this fear may be stopping you from finishing. So tell yourself, what is the worst thing that can happen? Overcome it. If they write bad reviews, you will use it, take it in a positive light, use it to improve on your next book, right? Or if you can counter that review to counter whatever the person has written, or to explain, or to something to just douse the tension or whatever, do it. But you need to overcome whatever that is stopping you from finishing this book. Or maybe you're afraid that when you eventually publish it, you may not make sales on this book. The sales may be poor. But how will you find out whether the reviews will be poor or great, or whether you're going to make good sales or not? It is when you finish it and you put it out there in the market. That is only when you find out. So what is the worst thing that can happen? Think about it and then overcome it. It is not the end of the world. Right. Number 8, aim for excellence, not a perfection that is unrealistic. Yes, I think we've said a little bit of this before. As the book author, you must aim for excellence in your role rather than unrealistic perfection. There's no perfection anywhere. Just when you think that the book is good and it has to go to the publisher, somebody else might read it and they will still find something to be amended or corrected in it. So get over it and let it go. Number 9, please yourself first. A useful rule of thumb in writing books is to first please yourself. Please yourself, whatever you want to do, however you want to feel about it, the time that you want to take, plan yourself. Just please yourself about all of these things. When you are done pleasing yourself with all the high standards and everything you set for yourself, then start writing your book and get it finished. Number 10, treat every book as a separate project without comparing it to previous books or worrying about future ones. Especially if this is not your first book, you may now start having that fear that, I hope this is going to be as good as the first one that got positive reviews. And that fear may be holding you back. Or you're comparing it to some other books of some very popular authors, right? Don't compare. And this does not have to do with books alone, like I said. Whatever thing that you want to do. As a content creator, this is very, very relatable. Sometimes I want to post the content and I'm trying to content that I posted, which got a lot of engagement, something like that. But this is a fear that you have to overcome daily. Just post it. You never know how well a content is going to do until you've posted it. Sometimes your predictions are wrong. You think that, this one should do well. By the time I post it, people should like it, they should engage and all of that. But no, it's not doing well. The one that you thought would not do so well, like you didn't even put so much effort, that one will just go viral. That is the way life is. So don't compare. Treat every content, every book, every project uniquely. Number 11, no one cares as much as you do about when or even if you finish the book. No one cares as much as you. A lot is at stake in it for you, right? Not your publisher, not the readers. You are the one that will advance your career if you finish this book. You are the one that will get that promotion at work. You are the one that will get the visibility that you really desire for your brand. You're the one that will go viral. You're the one that will become a bestseller. Nobody cares. The publisher might be like, okay, finish it so that at least you can make some money. But they have other books that they are dealing with. So a lot is at stake for you than for anybody else. Number 12, give up the myth that I don't have time to write. Even if you have a 9 to 5 job, we talked about hidden time in a previous chapter. And there are some methods there that you can apply that can help you to finish. You'll be amazed that you have the time that you thought that you never had, right? These are called hidden time. For example, when you are traveling on a train or a bus, you're not the one driving, be using that time to write. Or even if you are driving, as you are driving, be speaking into your phone. I do this a lot. When I don't really have the time to write or my hands are not free to write, I quickly do a voice recording on my phone. And I come back to it later. And thank God for technology. As you are dictating it, you are voicing it into your smartphone or your laptop, whatever. It can be transcribed. It can be turning from audio to text. Yes. So maximize technology. You can also decide to wake up an hour earlier than you usually would without depriving yourself of sleep, or take 1 hour later, to go to bed. Turn off the TV and write. Maybe just 1 hour. Turn off the TV. On weekends, devote at least 1 to 3 hours to writing. As you commute to work, you can write. Right? Use electronics. Turn text, audio into text, and so on. Or you can hire the service of a ghostwriter. We talked about delegating. There are some ghostwriters that can do a fantastic job for you. You sit with them, you share ideas with them, what to have in mind. They'll do the writing. You can review it from time to time. And before you know, you get the work done. Number 13, allow for delays. Interruptions may come along the way. So you must take a few hours off to walk the dog, or to hang out with your friends, or to just take a quick swipe on social media, just to get refreshed again. On the other hand, number 14, don't allow for delays. Sometimes instead of doing all of these things, you may tell yourself, no, I'm not going to go on social media. I'm not going to watch TV. I'm not going to go on that walk for that walk with the dog. I'm not going to hang out with my friends until I am done. Number 15, if you don't have a deadline imposed by someone else, create one for yourself. Deadlines are very good. They are not to be dreaded. They are useful. And they help you to focus on that goal. So create a deadline. It shouldn't be too far away, and it shouldn't be too close. It shouldn't be too far away so that you don't think that you have all the time in the world. And it shouldn't be too close in such a way that you put yourself under so much pressure. But create deadlines. It could be temporary deadlines, and it could be longer deadlines. Number 16, consider if fear of failure is behind your incomplete manuscripts. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Bad reviews, poor sales, criticism, whatever. The book may not even do well like you're thinking. Overcome all of this. In spite of this, do it anyway. Number 17, is it the fear of success? You fear that, if those books become successful, there's going to be so much expectation for your next book, or how are you going to handle the fame, the glory, and everything? Fear of success. Overcome it and still do it. Number 19, we're getting closer to the end. No. Number 18, improve your concentration and focus so that you get more done and finally finish your book. You need concentration to finish your book. You need concentration to complete a task or any project that you have at hand. Avoid checking your emails or social media every now and then. Keep it up for later. Be disciplined. Be focused. Maximize your concentration, especially if you're a morning person. The morning time, don't use it to do unnecessary things, right? Things that are not urgent, not so important. Keep them for later. Maximize your peak period, your peak energy to do it. Number 19, apply the finish method that you learned about in chapter 6. Using the finish to your goal of finishing up your book. Finish. F says focus on your priority task. Do the important thing first. I says ignore interruptions or distractions. N says now is the time, not later or tomorrow. I says innovate and initiate so you get this one task done. Be creative about it. Do you want to start from the table of contents or a bibliography? Do you want to use technology? Innovate. S says, stay the course till completion, however tough it seems or hard it is to avoid switching tasks. Stay there. Stay put. You need to persevere. You need to endure. And H says, have a finished celebration to applaud your success as you tackle the next priority on your to-do list. Once you're done, jump up, dance, take your ice cream, take yourself out, go and watch that movie. Focus on that celebration. Once you're done. Number 20, positive image yourself finishing this book. What are all the good things you can think of that will be yours, that will be credited to you if you finish this book? People are going to start saying, oh, don't you know Dr. Olaide Agbaje? She's the author of that best-selling book, something like that. Or people are going to start inviting you. Everybody wants to be associated with you. You become popular. Even your other products or projects that were not doing well before, they come into limelight just because of this one project. So have a positive image. Have a positive image. Or maybe you are on the front cover of a magazine and talking about that. You can get a popular magazine in your area and cut a picture of you or make something, graphic design of the front cover of your book and stick it on it. Put it where you're going to be seeing it every now and then. Have a positive outlook, and it can be about anything. Maybe you are trying to finish your master's degree or your PhD. It is proving so difficult to complete. Think of all the things that you can get. It can be as little as, people calling you, oh, doctor, hey, doc, or maybe getting a promotion at work, the prestige, or even more money that will come in for you, or the popularity, or the honor, the respect. Whatever it is, picture it and let this fuel your passion. Number 21, and the last but not the least, treat every book you write as if it is your first one. Whether it is your first book or your 46th book, if you approach this book with the enthusiasm, wonder, and excitement that most authors bring to that first project, you are most likely to finish. Be enthusiastic about it. Whether you have done that thing before or not, be enthusiastic about it. Be excited about it, right? These are the 21 ways that can help anything that you start at all and that you're struggling to finish. No guts, no glory. Push yourself. Force yourself. Motivate yourself. Nobody can motivate you as much as you do. Maybe you have been planning to even start at all. You can still apply some of these things to help you start. Picture the end. Picture the reward, even from the beginning. And this can motivate you. If you don't finish it, nobody's going to know you. Nobody's going to give you credit. The money will not come. The promotion will not come. It is only when you complete something. There is no glory in starting, right? It is only in finishing or in completion. So let this charge you. Let this motivate you to finish up. I'm rooting for you. Thank you so much. We've come to the end of chapter 11. I hope that you found the review of this chapter useful. Please don't forget to like this video. Share all of your comments with me in the comment section below. And please subscribe to this channel in case you're yet to subscribe. I remain Olaide Agbaje, also known as First Lady. On this channel, I inspire you to live intentionally. I'll come your way again by God's grace. In fact, I'm going to come your way tomorrow as we review chapter 12. Let me quickly give you a sneak peek into the title. It says, the exception that proves the rule. When failing to finish is a good thing. I'm sure you can't wait for that review. But until then, be intentional. Bye.